Jordan and I talked about divorce a lot over the last 4 years. There were moments I almost filed. There were moments I really felt like that was going to happen. But I have 2 kids and I was always just really scared. And Jordan also kind of made it clear that that wasn't an option. So I just always kind of felt like I was stuck. And I want to make it clear that I am not condoning what I did. Like, I am not trying to give it a reason or an excuse. I shouldn't have done it. But looking back, I think it was a subconscious cry for help. Like, if I do this thing, maybe I can get out of it. Like, if I do something so intense and serious, maybe I'll have no choice and a divorce will happen. I didn't do it thinking that, but looking back, I think that I felt like that was the only way I could get out of what I was in. I wouldn't say I was in love with him. It only lasted about 2 weeks, so it was quick. But I will say I confided in him a lot. The dynamic with Jordan and I, that I had in my marriage, I hadn't really talked to anyone about it. My family and friends had been aware because they'd seen things, but I tried to be like, everything's fine. So I actually did confide in Marciano about how Jordan treated me. So I did feel a connection to him in that sense because he was there for me and he made me feel special. Like, Jordan would put me down a lot, so Marciano told me how pretty and cool and fun I was. So I felt like there was a connection there because he was giving me something I was lacking, but I wouldn't say I was in love with him. Jordan found out. He went through my phone and that put an end to it. But it was a blessing in disguise because it needed to end. And I knew that. Like, I did not want to carry this on for months or years. Like, I didn't know how to get out of it. So it was good that it happened because it was able to like shut down quickly. In the moment, I was just like really apologetic because he found out in a traumatic way of like my phone. And so I just felt so bad that I was like, let's work on this. Like, I'm so sorry. But then over time, the 6 months in between him finding out and the show starting to film and Layla finding out, that was really hard because there was a lot of tumultuous behavior. And in those 6 months, I thought about leaving him a lot. But I had this secret and I was like, if I leave him, this secret's going to come out. Like, it was just, I was in such a hard place. Yeah. Watching the lie detector scene back, I wish I wasn't as friendly to him as I was. It was borderline flirty for sure. I was in a weird place because when my affair ended with him, it was cut off abruptly. And then I didn't see him again until that moment. So yes, like there were some, like, I guess, residual feelings, but also I was separated from Jordan. I was in a dark headspace. I was trying to get to the bottom of everything too with Demi, and I needed to be nice to him so he would actually tell me the truth of how involved she was and what happened with her. So yeah, I was a little too friendly. But at the same time, I was just trying to figure it all out, you know? But I actually haven't spoken to Marciano in over 6 months now. So it's been a while. If you watch the show, I feel like the first couple episodes, Jordan and I really tried to just make it about the affair. We didn't talk about Jordan's behavior, but it became more and more obvious. Like when I was talking to the girls and they were asking specific questions and I broke down, it was almost like I had no choice but to share with them why I was in this headspace, because it doesn't make sense why I had an affair unless I share the full story. And then you see me come home from that trip and Jordan yells at me, and that happened on camera. And at that point I was like, if you're willing to do this on camera, then we have to talk about it. If he hadn't have done that, I may not have shared it, but he kind of opened the door for it. We're back together, so we're trying to make it work, and we're just like taking it day by day to see if we can make those changes happen. They're getting better. I will say that this coming out and us having to film about it has been like forced therapy. We had to talk about things we were sweeping under the rug. We've been in therapy since all of this, and that's helped a lot. There's things I needed to work on. There's things Jordan needed to work on, and we're both actively doing that. The thing with something like this is we have kids and it's difficult, so it's not a decision you can just make overnight. So we're both making steps to improve and like get better, but I feel like it's going to be a journey that takes time.